As an English major and author, I've never really thought twice about writing. The teacher tells me to write out my thought process, start on a writing prompt, and I go right away. But many people have writing apprehension. And Daly and Miller put together a scale, a measurement for writing apprehension, and called it the writing apprehension test. It's comprised of 20 questions that the participant rates on a Likert scale from 1 to 5, and the highest you can score is 100. I scored a 95, which is extremely high, but I wasn't really surprised by that since I have been writing all of my life and I really enjoy it. The scientific article that I found that used this scale was by Pimsarn, and he wanted to test the writing apprehension in English as a foreign language students. He hypothesized that since these students are learning and writing in a language that's not native to them, they're going to be more apprehensive. Writing apprehension can be stemmed from fear of being evaluated, insufficient writing skills, and competitive skill level self-analysis. So since English as a foreign language students, the one that he was surveying, were in classes with a bunch of native English speakers, they're obviously going to be comparing their work to other students in the class. So his hypothesis was because of that. He tested 105 English as a foreign language students, and he was very right in his hypothesis. Over 50% of them had very high apprehension, and the 46% left did not have low apprehension, they had moderate. So none of the English as a foreign language students that he tested had low apprehension. So his hypothesis wasn't only right, but it was extremely accurate. And he said that it became a negative feedback loop. So the higher your apprehension, the lower your writing quality goes, and the lower your writing quality goes, the higher your apprehension goes. And so for these students, knowing that they have to send in their work in English, which is not their native language, and have it evaluated by a teacher and have it compared to other students, their apprehension is going to go up and their quality could go down as a result of that. He said that he really liked this scale because it's not exactly for the participants taking it, it's more for people to become aware of how many people are apprehensive with writing. And he said that this study in particular could help teachers of English as a foreign language students so that they are aware of how much writing apprehension is in their class and ways to combat that. So 2 of the ways that he said that teachers can combat writing apprehension is through positive language and positive feedback and collaborative work. So with positive feedback, obviously you're giving constructive criticism, but you're making all of it with a positive overtone. So students aren't as scared to get feedback from you, as scared to turn in their work and finish their work. And with collaborative exercises, the teachers should match a higher writing apprehension student with a lower writing apprehension student, usually a native English speaker, so that they can work together and the higher writing apprehension student can learn from the lower apprehension student, because those with lower writing apprehension typically have higher quality work. And since this is a peer environment and it doesn't feel evaluative at all, the lower writing apprehensive student can teach the higher writing apprehensive student without them feeling like they're being lectured at. So the collaborative writing experience is really helpful, and Pimsarn says that teachers can definitely learn from this, especially being aware of the writing apprehension in his classroom. So he said that this scale is extremely important because it's not really for the participants taking it, it's more to generate awareness and make sure that teachers can combat this writing apprehension.